She used to think exhaustion was the reason. That's what she told herself. I'm just tired. Tired from work. Tired from expectations. Tired from life. But exhaustion wasn't the truth. It was something softer, something more dangerous. Comfort. And comfort doesn't feel like a trap. It feels like peace. She was 31, smart, capable, thoughtful. The kind of person who always had potential. Everyone saw it. You're going to do big things. They said it for years. She believed them. She just needed the right moment, the right timing, the right energy, the right version of herself. So she waited. Not dramatically, not in a tragic way, just quietly. She kept her job, paid her bills, stayed responsible. And every night she promised herself, soon. The pattern she didn't notice. She told herself she was being patient. But patience has movement. This didn't. This was maintenance. She improved in safe ways. Read books, watched lectures, took notes. She loved learning because learning felt like progress. Without risk, she said she wanted change. But she arranged her life to avoid discomfort. She said she wanted growth, but she protected herself from failure. And the most dangerous part, it all looked healthy. One evening, the house was unusually quiet. No television, no phone, no music, just the hum of the refrigerator. She sat on the couch, and for the first time in months, she didn't distract herself. She asked herself one question: if nothing changes, will I be okay with this life? The question stayed in the room, heavy. She pictured herself 5 years older, same routine, same job, same excuses, still saying, I just need a little more time. Her chest tightened, not from fear of failure, from fear of sameness. She wasn't afraid of losing. She was afraid of never trying. And suddenly she understood something terrifying. Comfort had replaced ambition, not loudly, not aggressively, just slowly, like dust settling on a shelf. She thought about her younger self, the version of her at 18, the one who wrote dreams in notebooks, who imagined bold futures, who believed she would be brave. That girl would not recognize her now, not because she failed, but because she never started. That realization hurt more than failure ever could. She wasn't lazy. She wasn't incapable. She was afraid. Afraid of discovering that trying might not lead to greatness, but also afraid of discovering that trying might change everything. Comfort doesn't destroy you dramatically. It dissolves you slowly. It whispers, rest today, start tomorrow. You deserve ease, and one day you wake up and realize your life feels safe. But smaller. She didn't hate her life. That was the problem. It was good enough. And good enough is the quietest prison. She thought she needed motivation. She thought she needed discipline. She thought she needed a perfect plan. But what she needed was honesty. She wasn't tired. She was comfortable. And comfort had been protecting her from the possibility of disappointment. but also from the possibility of becoming someone new. For the first time, she stopped blaming time. She stopped blaming circumstances. She stopped waiting to feel ready. Because ready is a feeling, and feelings follow action, not the other way around. Nothing dramatic happened that night. She didn't quit her job. She didn't post a bold announcement. She didn't wake up at 5 a.m. She just did one small thing she had been avoiding. One uncomfortable action. Her hands shook, but she did it anyway. And something inside her shifted. Not confidence, not certainty, just movement. And movement felt different from comfort. It felt alive. She realized something simple. The life she wanted wasn't waiting for perfect timing. It was waiting for courage. And courage never arrives first. It shows up after you move. She used to think she had time. Now she understood. Time doesn't wait for readiness. It waits for action. She wasn't exhausted. She was comfortable, and comfort had almost convinced her that this was enough. But almost doesn't build a life. Action does. If you're waiting to feel ready, you might just be comfortable. And comfort will never push you toward who you're meant to become. Sometimes the bravest thing you can do is stop calling comfort peace and start calling it what it is: fear. Fade to black.